Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
They'll run with Etienne. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. The slot man in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. DJ Chark, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Ram, 23.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he is going to have a Jags first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
It's great seeing that type of run from Etienne. And look, I know we couldn't consider him for Rookie of the Year last year, but it really was his rookie season since an injury cost him all of 2021. And he looked like a Rookie of the Year, 9th in the NFL with over 1,100 yards for a surging Jaguars offense.
Here we go.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
30 left. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. It's a gain of 34.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone will come free.
All right, let's go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make.
On 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
13, Luke. Luke. Check smash. Check smash. Go, go. 13, Luke. Luke.
Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Yellow.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Pacheco headed right. Taken down at the 30.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Here's Pacheco once again. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Slot man moves right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
11.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we now go downstate to Orlando.
Both these teams get a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Pacheco.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
In motion right is Tony. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Trying the power game with Ham.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
C.J. Ham, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch. The 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
11, Agate. There we go.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Think right.
Going for it, here's Etienne. Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a first down.
Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
In motion right is Ridley. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
And they'll go again with Etienne. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All right, let's go.
Now Lawrence changing the play. On second down, a run with Etienne. And the defense closes quickly there, and they get maybe a yard to the 33.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And able to find Kirk complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34.
Great job.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Hey, run.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
11.
Now Ridley.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Hey, smash. Saints right. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Take right open.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return, here's Agnew. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Hey, Lion,
They'll
Lion.
come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Rip, 23.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And they're going to stop play here. And the injury is to, that's DJ Chark, the receiver, who's in need of some help right now. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Agnew now to return.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's 1st down.
Easy. Read him, 24. Read him, 24.
Throwing quickly. This is caught by Kirk.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So the false start will back them up 5.
red, on red.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now, Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Go, go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go, sir.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
Inside the 10.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety, to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, go, go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So this one